Humphreys. I started my career as a secretary in an advertising agency. I went on to become a copywriter and eventually I started my own ad agency. I started Red Rocks with nothing, no clients, no staff. By the time I sold it to the Ogilvy Group 9 years later, we were billing in excess of 15 million. We had a portfolio of blue chip clients. We had one Agency of the Year and a number of awards. So it was a real success story. Although, of course, I make it sound like it was a direct line from start to finish that was success, but of course it wasn't like that. It was a massive roller coaster of highs and lows, as every business is. My second business was completely different. It was a pet care business called Pet Angels. I started it with a business partner. We set out to deliberately to see if we could systemize a business so much that we only worked a couple of days a week. We invested in a really sophisticated booking and matching system that matched pet carers with pet owners. This was back in 2006, so it really was quite ahead of its time. And at the time, it seemed like it was the first in the world as an online booking system for the pet industry. We built that up to the point where we had 150 pet carers across the country using a franchise system, and we sold it to a competitor 6 years after starting it. So I then found myself doing some business talks, just really trying to fill in time, and people started to ask me if I could help them with their business. And I discovered that I had learned a formula. I studied at business school in Hawaii many years ago, and I had learned a formula for how to take a business from start through the various stages and to complete a successful exit. And so that's what I began working with people, with business owners, on how to do that in their own business. My own mentoring, I focus really on that business model. How do you build a business from a plateau where you're stuck? How do you take it to that next level of growth? And how do you ultimately take it through to a successful exit?